This is the Holy Bible, and for many centuries it has kept the only secret capable of manifesting blessings almost instantly. This secret was used by Solomon, one of the richest men in history, as well as by Noah and Methuselah, who lived for more than 950 years free from any illness or health problems, and it consists of a short 1-minute prayer from your guardian angel. But pay attention, if you feel like you've already tried asking God and your prayers have been ignored, if it seems like things just don't work out for you, or that everything you touch seems to go wrong, know that it's not your fault. This happens because this prayer was removed from the original version of the Bible, making it impossible for you to manifest the blessings you ask for. And in the next 2 minutes, I will teach you exactly how to listen to this prayer and thus create a direct line of connection with God, allowing blessings to come into your life almost immediately. The prayer to your guardian angel is so powerful that anyone who hears it can manifest financial prosperity, healing from illnesses, and restore relationships. Every day I receive several stories from people who are completely transforming their lives thanks to this 1-minute prayer.
Discovering my guardian angel and listening to his song changed everything. I manifested a 3 million real house, got a car, and attracted unexpected blessings of health. And the funniest part is that my angel always leaves a sign to show it was him. He visits me during my dreams.
And the best part is that this prayer will work for you too. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter what your religion is or how old you are. Anyone can use these lost teachings from the Bible to reconnect with their guardian angel and manifest God's blessings. I know it might sound strange, but when you hear your guardian angel's prayer, you'll understand exactly everything I'm telling you. That's why I ask you to take just a few minutes for God and know that if you're here, it's not by chance, you were chosen. Well, this story begins in the year 1930 with one of the most powerful and holy men after Jesus Christ. This man was able to talk to angels and grant prosperity that defied all logic to everyone who asked for his help. All of this was through the power of Saint Michael the Archangel. So regardless of your beliefs and principles, I invite you to try this transformative chant that can change your life. This is so powerful that it works even for those who don't believe in God or in the powers of angels. Now feel the weight of your problems, debts, and frustrations dissolving as if they were being carried away by the wind, because you have just entered the flow of fast money and the ancient blessings of guardian angels. Several decades ago, a friar and Catholic priest from the city of San Giovanni Rotondo in Italy amazed everyone in his village with a supernatural ability. According to reports, he had the gift of being in 2 places at the same time. The gift of levitation, miraculous healings, and the rapid manifestation of wealth. It was as if he could multiply money and make it appear in the pockets and wallets of thousands of people. He was one of the few men who managed to have an intimate and personal connection with his guardian angel. So intimate that his wishes were fulfilled, no matter how great they were, from the inexplicable disappearance of an old debt to absurd amounts of money that appeared for no reason in the lives of his followers. His name was Padre Pio, and this holy man was venerated by Pope Francis. He possessed knowledge that had been buried for many years beneath the sands of history, but which various entrepreneurs, celebrities, and rulers accessed to achieve all their most difficult and extraordinary dreams through their guardian angels. Years after Padre Pio's death, a mysterious manuscript was discovered in a parish in San Giovanni Rotondo. In this manuscript, a sacred chant is described as a divine power, capable of connecting you intimately to your guardian angel and placing in your hands the same power that Saint Padre Pio and several other saints before him also possessed. A power to speak with angels and be answered by them immediately, attracting all the prosperity and miracles you have always asked God for, but were never heard. Whether it's having your bills paid effortlessly, unexpected money appearing in your life, your assets growing and bringing security to your family, or you gaining the respect and influence you deserve, all of this is because now your guardian angel is connected to you. He can hear you and exercise his full power of manifestation in your life. But before you listen to the sacred chant of Saint Michael, I ask that you set aside your old beliefs about the law of attraction, positive affirmations, or brainwaves. The knowledge I am about to reveal to you is the only one capable of connecting us with the forces of our true Creator through His angels. The only way to manifest is through God and His angels on earth. There is no meditation, affirmation, law of attraction, or ritual more powerful than our divine guides and servants of God. Everything else is nothing but lies and deception. Our angels possess the power of divine creation and can shape our reality according to our desires. They were God's first creation, designated to care for humanity in paradise. This is the divine will, that we be wealthy enough to enjoy all of His creation. And it is our angels who guide us along this path. But unfortunately, 98% of people live just to pay bills, watching their dreams slip away. Those who do not heed their angels' call remain trapped in a cycle of scarcity and will always have to struggle against illness and debt. But today, you will be able to connect with your guide, Saint Michael the Archangel, and gain access to unique and extraordinary experiences that come from connecting with your angel through dreams and visions, as well as a cycle of prosperity and infinite success in everything you are willing to achieve. Even luck in the small moments of life, like finding money on the ground or winning a big trip by chance, because your angel will always be opening your paths and keeping you away from all bad luck and negativity. And if you're wondering, you don't need to be Catholic, Christian, or even a spiritualist. Know that all of us as human beings are guided from birth by an angel sent to protect us and open our paths. All you need to do is strengthen this relationship through this sacred chant, and an endless flow of wealth will immediately start coming into your life.
When I discovered who my guardian angel was, I learned how to reconnect, and with him, success started to chase after me. Today, I can enjoy a life I never could have had before. And I didn't have to change anything, but my angel brings me everything I ask for, as if by magic.
But I need to ask you one thing. When you start using this ancient chant and manifest the money and glory that God has set aside for you, please don't forget to transform the lives of your family members, because I don't know if this knowledge will reach everyone. This is the only thing I ask of you. Your only obligation to your guardian angel is to spread all the blessings you have received to other people. And I need to be honest with you, you won't find this ancient chant on YouTube, in movies, or even in the Holy Scriptures, because after its discovery in San Giovanni Rotondo, this is the first time this knowledge is being made public. I know it sounds unbelievable, but I myself doubted it at first, since many people laughed at me when I tried to share this information. But after I managed to bring my mother and my brother to live with me in a house worth over 1 million reais, bought a car for my brother, and visited more than 47 countries with my family, all thanks to my prayers to Saint Michael the Archangel, all those people who laughed at me in the beginning now almost beg me to teach them how I achieved all this. And today is the day that God set aside for you to understand why your financial life is stuck, why you don't even have enough money to pay an electricity bill, why you still haven't managed to change your family's life, and why everything you wish for always seems to be out of reach. I know you might even feel ashamed to open your banking app and see your balance going down. As long as you keep ignoring your guardian angel, this will continue to be your reality, because it is our angels who hold the secrets to success, the same secrets that many people use, making it seem easy to achieve their goals.
I became devoted to Archangel Michael after he transformed me into the wealthy and prosperous woman I had always asked God to become. My first request to my guardian angel was to help me pay my bills and eliminate the pains that tormented me. In less than 2 weeks, I was completely free of pain and felt as if I were 20 years old again. After 3 weeks, I had paid off everything and didn't owe anyone anything anymore. Chanting is the most powerful thing there is.
Now imagine living a life where all you have to do is make a simple request to your guardian angel, and that's it. Your bank account will have all the money you need to do whatever you want, whenever you want. You'll be able to pay for the best health plan and fulfill all the dreams of the people you love. With just one request, you'll become a successful and respected person, because your prayers have been answered, and this reality has just arrived for you as your angel is ready to deliver it to you on a silver platter. But for that to happen, we need to know how to ask, and that's exactly what we're going to learn now. This is the most impressive way you'll ever see to become rich and attract abundance in every area of your life. This will send shivers down the spine of anyone who hears it. So, shall we get started? Well, my name is Marcos. I was about to finish my studies in theology and fulfill my calling to officially become a priest. But even though I was about to follow my calling, I was still going through one of the worst moments of my life. My younger brother was suffering from a rare bone disease, and we received a letter from the health insurance company saying they wouldn't cover the treatment, which would cost at least $27,000. I was the only person he had in the world, and I had no way to pay for that treatment. He suffered day after day with intense pain, couldn't walk, and spent his days lying in hospital beds. I didn't know what to do. I tried to find strength in God to endure this suffering, but it wasn't enough. I spent days taking care of him, praying for my mother, who was also facing serious financial problems since my father's sudden death. We were at risk of losing our house to the bank because of the debts, and I tried to be a pillar, a protector for both of them, but I couldn't do it. I felt exhausted, tired. I hadn't been eating properly in the past few weeks, and I couldn't gather the energy to comfort her. My life was a mess, and it hurts to know that without my father, I couldn't support my family. I couldn't provide for them and give everyone a decent life. That made me feel deeply ashamed. The only thing I could do was assure them that everything would be all right and that I would take care of both of them. But I had no idea that a simple trip to the Italian countryside would change everything in my life. I was invited to take part in a festival of Archangel Michael in Italy, where we would spend some time visiting important places that represent the strength of this angel. And deep down I felt that I needed to do this, I felt a voice guiding me. Our congregation raised enough money from the faithful, and we finally set off. Even though I was nervous about leaving my family, I knew I was going to find something greater that would bring me the answers. It was when I set foot in the commune of San Giovanni Rotondo that things started to happen. Outside the sanctuary of the city we were going to visit, Father Angelo was sitting and waiting, and he would be responsible for guiding us through the main sites of the city. For the next 7 days, Father Angelo was dressed like any other friar, in a humble and simple way, but his eyes seemed to pierce through my flesh and look directly into my soul. And his aura was indescribable. Being in front of him was like being in the presence of a holy man. Before letting me enter the sanctuary, he said something strange. Look, before you go into the church, I need to bless your soul, because there's a cloud of apples hovering over you. I can feel how tense you are, and your aura is radiating anxiety. He spoke softly, and his voice was comforting, which immediately calmed my mind. He told me to close my eyes and listen to what he was saying. What happened next shook me deeply. Father Angelo asked my guardian angel for permission and began to sing a song I had never heard before in my life. It was a provincial Italian that I didn't understand. My mind was transported to a beautiful green valley. The birds were singing, the flowers were blooming, and the sun was shining, and I could smell the grass. All my worries evaporated like water on a hot stone, and it felt like the weight of the world had been lifted from my shoulders. And when I opened my eyes, Father Angelo didn't say anything. He just gestured for me to come in and started giving a tour of the sanctuary. I wanted to ask him about the strange chant he had recited, but I didn't want to interrupt him. The tour ended and I went back to my hotel. And that night I slept like a baby, and the next morning I felt reborn. I couldn't contain my curiosity and excitement any longer. I ran to the church to see Father Angelo again, and when I arrived I gathered my courage and opened up to him. I told him everything about my life, that I was about to pursue my priesthood, that my family was drowning in debt, and how I felt like a failure for not being able to support them. I told him about my brother's illness, my father's death, the lack of money. Father Angelo listened, and after a moment of silence he said, "Look, you've sacrificed so much in life, and as Jesus said, many who are first will be last, and many who are last will be first." He then paused, considering whether or not he should say what was on his mind, and told me, "There is something that happened here in the province of San Giovanni Rotondo that might be the solution to all your problems. It was here, in this city, that many years ago, a man who spoke with angels performed miracles. His name was Padre Pio. The people of the village would always come to Padre Pio to heal their illnesses and to achieve things they couldn't reach by traditional means. They come in search of the life of their dreams, looking for cures to all their problems, especially financial ones. And Padre Pio granted all these miracles through his guardian angel. Padre Pio's guardian angel would communicate with him about the sins of his penitents and performed countless services for him when Padre Pio was ill. It was incredible, the power that Padre Pio was able to obtain from his guardian angel. Simply by being able to communicate with him, Padre Pio was able to cure terminal illnesses and help children regain their sight, as well as manifesting inexplicable amounts of money in the lives of those who sought his help. Some said that he could be seen in 2 places at the same time. Everyone turned to Padre Pio in search of financial miracles, and when they returned home, the solution was already waiting for them. One day, a single mother with 6 children to care for, who couldn't even serve a piece of meat to her family, sought help from Padre Pio. Padre Pio simply sang a song to this poor woman who went home frustrated and furious. But when she got back, she noticed that something was wrong. Her dog was digging a hole in the yard just a few meters from the house. When she went to see what it was, the dog was digging up a dirty, tattered bag. When the woman opened it, she fainted upon seeing an absurd amount of money that would make her one of the richest women in the region. Other stories claim that as soon as Padre Pio sang his song, the farmers' crops became the most abundant of the year, saving hundreds of families from poverty, and an inexplicable streak of luck fell upon those people. Merchants became rich as customers multiplied, employees took on leadership roles, and beggars became prosperous heads of families. Padre Pio attributed all his actions, his miracles, to his guardian angel. He was able to connect with his guardian angel in a unique way and ask for favors that were granted thanks to this intimate relationship. Some people could see feathers on Padre Pio's shoulders or a great gust of wind when he passed by, as if something large were flapping its wings. Simple people in this village, who had even gone hungry and worked day and night in the fields just to have a roof over their heads and a piece of bread to give their children, suddenly became prosperous, wealthy, and influential. They left enormous inheritances to their families. We know this thanks to countless letters of gratitude that we have access to, addressed to Padre Pio and his guardian angel. Some of them came from lottery winners who said that after seeking help from Padre Pio, they felt an intuition and numbers would come to their minds, and the prize was guaranteed. They claimed to have dreams with angels, telling them what to do to save their families from poverty. Padre Pio's extraordinary works did not go unnoticed by the Church, which named him a saint. And in this sanctuary where we were visiting was where Padre Pio stayed and performed miracles for thousands of people who sought his help. Last year, on one of the old tables that remained intact in the saint's room, we discovered one of his manuscripts, detailing a sacred chant to his guardian angel. In it, the saint described a sacred chant to invoke the guardian angel. When you listen to this chant, your guardian angel appears immediately and connects with you on a very high spiritual level, where he can hear you and understand your needs. With his divine sword, he cuts away all evil and breaks the bonds of your problems, instantly opening your paths and placing unlimited luck before you. In just 7 days, your angel grants you all the gifts sent by God himself. And that's how Padre Pio used his divine power and transformed the lives of thousands of people. At first, we thought this chant was nothing more than a reference Padre Pio made during his old age hallucinations, but we decided to give it a chance. There was an orphanage nearby that was struggling financially and couldn't afford to buy new school supplies. We gave the director the chant and instructions on how to use it to ask for help from the guardian angel of those children. 3 days later, something extraordinary happened. They called us shouting with excitement. An anonymous donation of 20,000 euros arrived, along with a message saying it was from a former orphan who had found success in the business world and wanted to thank the place that raised him. That was more than enough to buy the newest and most modern school supplies. At first glance, this might seem like incredible luck, but we suspected we were discovering something important and decided to try again. So we shared this chant with a woman who had just become a mother near San Giovanni Rotondo, but unfortunately her boyfriend had disappeared. This young mother couldn't support herself and was on the verge of becoming homeless with a child to care for. And after listening to the chant every morning for 7 days, 7 days in a row, she heard the powerful voice of a man reciting some numbers in her head during a dream. And according to her, the man was shining in bronze armor, but it was impossible to see his face. So she decided to buy a lottery ticket, something we didn't believe would work, but God heard her prayers and she won an incredible sum of 65,000 euros. We became curious about how this chant worked and decided to do more research on how to manifest wealth and health through our guardian angels. And before I share this with you, I need to warn you, this is going to make you question everything you know about Christianity, science, and modern technology. Well, you may have noticed that in ancient times, manifesting through guardian angels was quite common. Think about the miracles performed by the saints. They were ordinary people, just like you and me. So why aren't miracles being manifested nowadays? Why are there no more saints and prophets? And the answer is very simple. Our relationship with our guardian angel has been lost, which prevents us from manifesting the life of our dreams that God planned for all of us. God sends an angel to us at our birth. In Exodus 23:20, God says, "I will send an angel ahead of you to protect you on your way and to bring you to the place I have prepared for you." The place that God speaks of is paradise on earth, a place full of abundance, wealth, and happiness, where we can enjoy all of God's divine creation, according to each person's desires, to live with the riches that make us free and happy. And only the angels have the power to intervene in our lives for our own good, attracting prosperity, removing obstacles from our path, and bringing us the life of our dreams, because only the angels possess the power to manifest God's will here on earth. They can quickly grant each one of our requests, whether it's the house of our dreams, a car, or the life we've never been able to achieve. And if your guardian angel is Archangel Michael, there's something even more interesting. In Revelation 12, Michael leads God's armies against the forces of Satan and his angels, defeating them during the war in heaven. Michael is the angel of victorious battles of transformation. With his flaming sword, he cuts evil at its root. The literal translation of the name Michael is, "He who is like God." He is the archangel with the greatest potential for manifestation because his strength is similar to God's. So, if Michael is assigned to be your guardian archangel, all your intentions and needs will be met even faster and with precision. Many of those protected by Michael, when they hear his song, often become rich overnight and suddenly have extraordinary experiences, like a trip that changes their lives forever. Because Michael is an angel of battle and tends to fulfill requests with the same intensity with which he wins a fight. Therefore, know that if you are protected by Saint Michael, you can be sure that your life is about to change forever and you will never have to struggle for anything again, because all the riches and wonderful things will find you as if you were a magnet for luck and infinite prosperity. But if for some reason money never stays in your hands, if you can't escape this life where everything is lacking and the good things in life seem out of reach for you, where you live tired and very unhappy, know that your connection with your angel was lost a long time ago. Our angels connect with us through telepathy. Their minds are like ours, but with the electromagnetic frequency polluted by popular music, radio, TV, and phones. This is the connection that has been taken from us. So you probably spend hours in front of your phone screen scrolling through video after video. When you wake up, the first thing you do is grab your phone. And when you go to sleep, it's right next to you or under your pillow, isn't it? Electromagnetic waves not only harm you physically, but also energetically, because you lose the zones of contact with the divine. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Why would our devices be equipped with such a harmful frequency? To answer that question, I need to take you back to the 19th century, when Nikola Tesla, the greatest inventor in America, discovered that electricity could be transmitted wirelessly. He began to experiment with it. One of these supposed experiments was to create a frequency to bring humanity closer to God and his angels, but it went terribly wrong and did exactly the opposite. He became disconnected from the spiritual and his mind was destroyed. He began to attract bad luck, and after many terrible events over the years, the great inventor died alone and desperately poor at the New Yorker Hotel on January 7, 1943. His inventions were forgotten by the public, and this shows the power of these invisible frequencies that surround us every day, entering our minds and bodies and breaking all our ties with the sacred. And now I ask you, do you have any idea how to prevent this evil frequency from entering our bodies and cutting off our connection with our angels? If you thought about throwing away all your electronic devices and isolating yourself from technology, you're completely mistaken. Because our angels want us to live abundantly, enjoying everything that life has to offer. Many have already tried this practice to gain the gift of manifesting their guardian angels and have failed miserably. If you thought that prayers would work, you're also wrong, because we will never be able to connect perfectly with the divine through prayers, but rather through songs. Songs have always been present in churches and temples of all religions. Jesus sang to his disciples, affirming that there was no better way to reach God than through music. Franciscan monks wake up at 4 a.m. every morning to begin their Gregorian chants before any prayer, and during Mass, it is through these chants that the faithful feel that burning flame in their hearts and a faith flooding their entire being. This is the connection with the divine being established. So close your eyes and feel this for yourself right now. There is not a single religion that does not use songs to create a connection with the divine, for it is through singing that the angels hear us. It is no coincidence that angels are always depicted with a sword representing their power, or with harps and trumpets representing their voice. And when you speak in your angel's language, incredible things start to happen, because he will be able to perfectly understand your requests, and there is no limit to what he can do for you. This is your only chance to get rich quickly without wondering if it's working, because your angel will make sure to show you that the life of your dreams is on its way to you. He will communicate with you. I was able to retire 20 years early and lived in one of the most beautiful houses in the region, simply enjoying my wealth and helping more than 150 charities secure millions because I communicated what I wanted to my angel. This is only possible through this song used by Saint Padre Pio. This song cleanses your body of the thousands of invisible interferences that surround you and detoxifies your soul. That's why manifesting has never worked for you. As long as you keep seeking the wrong sources and, on top of that, with all this poison and harmful electric waves running through your body, no matter how hard you work, how much you study, or how much you strive, you will never achieve your dreams and the prosperity that God has planned for you. Modernity has stolen this from us, and we are about to reclaim what was taken. Your angel is ready to take you out of the exhausting and unhappy routine you've been living and can put you on top of the world if that's your wish. And when you access this sacred song, your soul resets to its original state, restoring your connection with your guardian angel, allowing you to have everything that has been denied to you your whole life. That life that seemed like something only artists and heirs could have, full of comfort and opportunities that enrich you day after day. This could be your life if your connection is established. It is known that Leonardo da Vinci listened to a song while creating the Mona Lisa, and Michelangelo listened to the same song while painting the Sistine Chapel, which gave him visions of paradise itself to create his masterpiece. When we connect with our angel, beyond manifestations, they lend us their own gifts, and incredible things start to come to life through our hands. We are amazed by this discovery and start to imagine all the lives that would change around the world. One of the faithful in our community was facing a devastating financial crisis. He was a failed gambler with debts piling up and on the verge of losing his home. Desperate, he turned to the sacred song of his guardian angel. Upon hearing that glorious song, his soul resonated and a golden light appeared on his table, as if the angel were sending him a sign. And at that moment, he received a clear and powerful inspiration. An old and forgotten investment he had made years ago finally appreciated in value. And within a few days, an unexpected sum equivalent to 300,000 reais was deposited into his account, covering all his debts and ensuring a new beginning. Later, we found out that his gambling addiction had been cured, and today he lives in full prosperity, investing in ventures and multiplying other people's money. We thought that the divide between the poor and the rich would finally disappear, that now hunger and misery in the world could be alleviated, since everyone could reach the unlimited potential for wealth, and we could all live like kings with our angels. So we traveled to the Vatican to inform the cardinals and the Pope about this discovery. Instead of sharing this God-given gift with the world, the Vatican decided to hide the information, considering it foolishness. We protested and even begged for days outside the Vatican for them to reconsider. They insisted that only high-ranking church officials could study this song to ensure its authenticity. I don't know if it was a coincidence or not, but soon after, the Pope was seen with a 4 million real Lamborghini Huracan, which he quickly sold for charity due to public backlash. I lost all hope in the modern church. That was the end of Father Anjo's story, and I was shocked. I couldn't believe what I had just heard. Father Angelo then sat down and looked at me as if a light bulb had gone off in his head. He suddenly said, "I don't have the means to spread this gift, but I believe that my wish for my guardian angel has manifested in you, Marcos. In the end, good always triumphs over evil. You are young and very connected to spirituality. You have the power to speak for the people. You don't have to say yes right now, okay? Just try the song, speak with your angel's voice, and feel his presence in your life. Help yourself, help your family, and then help the world." Difficult times are coming, and I was stunned and ready to leave, but I was so captivated by this man and his strange story that a soothing force calmed my legs. So I sat down and watched him take out a pen. The ground started to move. A gust of wind began to swirl around us as if something very large was flapping its wings above us. I didn't understand. He then wrote the song in a notebook and handed it to me, telling me to try it for 7 days. He said that after I listen to this, my life will change so much, and there will be so many miracles that I'll be able to spread them. That's the only thing I ask in return. And of course I agreed. For the next 5 days, I listened to the song repeatedly, but after many attempts, nothing happened. No financial miracle and no sign of good luck. Well, I started to think I was doing something wrong. And you can imagine that I was more than disappointed and felt like a complete idiot. By the 7th day, I left Father Angelo and the old Italian town of Dom Giovanni behind. On the flight back home, I fell asleep, and I can still vividly remember the dream I had. A dream that gives me chills every time I think about it. A man over 3 meters tall wearing bronze armor was inside my house. He called me by my name and greeted me, saying it was good to see me again. He had a staff in his hand and touched this powerful instrument to my neck. I felt a warmth take over me, and suddenly gold coins started falling from the ceiling like rain. He then said to me, "Take the coins and share them, for many more will come to you." After what must have been hours but felt like minutes in the dream world, I was brought back to reality. When the plane landed, I went to check my phone. I saw a notification from my mother. "Son, I have great news. The insurance agency found an error in the review and approved 150,000 reais for your brother's treatment. Please come back soon." I felt so happy and confused at the same time. Was it just a coincidence, or was it because of the music? Despite all the bad luck I've had in life, my brother was the first person who came to mind during my prayers, and the first person I saw when I connected with my angel. I imagined him running joyfully, playing with me without any pain as I listened to the music. I cried for a long time, feeling my angel by my side, my guide, my great friend. I decided to give music a second chance. This time I did it with more intention and paid closer attention to the words I was hearing. And after 5 days, the miracle happened. A sum of money was released from the life insurance, an amount of more than 200,000 reais, which allowed me to pay off debts and breathe, getting my bills in order. I remember filling our pantry with everything we wanted, all the treats and luxuries we had always denied ourselves because of lack of money. We bought new appliances without even looking at the prices. Seeing my mother's eyes fill with tears as we bought everything we wanted at the supermarket was a very emotional moment. And that day we had a feast fit for a king. I could feel my angel's presence during that family moment. I knew he was celebrating with us. At that moment he spoke to me. I don't know if it was intuition or telepathy, but I swear I felt his voice telling me that nothing would ever be the same again, that I would have the life I deserved and would never see my mother cry over money again. Shortly after, even before my ordination as a priest, I received an email from the priest of my diocese where I was appointed to manage all the administration with a very high salary. I've never been a very ambitious person, and I usually don't talk to many people about money, but I've always felt its absence. Earning a salary of almost 50,000 reais, gaining respect and relevance in my field, and being able to support my family comfortably, providing them with all the luxuries they wanted practically overnight, was very exciting for me. Our worries began to fade and we lived better. I felt my angel guiding me. We communicated in dreams and he said that the best was yet to come. After a while, my brother made a full recovery. The treatment he underwent was a success, and it had been a while since I had seen him. I was in the best phase of my life. My career took a huge leap, and in 4 months I met amazing and successful people who surrounded me wherever I went. I had the chance to write for magazines about God, spirituality, and to publish books that, within weeks, became bestsellers on Amazon in many countries, selling millions. I don't like to talk about money, it seems vain, but in 6 months, with my book selling well, I quit my job and lived off the daily sales. Suddenly I realized I had become a rich man. I started giving lectures, writing even more, and a world of possibilities opened up before me day after day. My angel was always there, giving me signs that it was him acting in my life and bringing me riches I never imagined I could have. In just 1 year, I was fulfilling my mother's dream of having a farm worth more than 10 hectares, with all kinds of animals, where she could live in peace and tranquility, enjoying every comfort in the world. I took my mother and my brother to explore Italy and all of Europe, staying in the best hotels. I received gifts from people around the world whom I had never met before. People who read my books and learned how to connect with their guardian angels. They came to me with tears in their eyes, saying that their lives had become prosperous and abundant. That meant more to me than all the money in the world. I knew I was fulfilling my duty as Father Angelo. I was spreading this knowledge and changing lives. One of the stories that touched me the most was Alan's, a candy seller from a poor family who believed he was doomed to be poor from birth. I shared the sacred chant with Alan. A week later, I went to see how he was doing, and I was surprised. He surpassed his sales goal and was hired as a salesman at a multinational company, earning more than 10,000 reais a month. He said he was going through a tough time and things started to work out. The same thing happened the following week. This kept happening week after week until Alan got a promotion to become the sales manager. He was put in charge of opening a new division of the company and moved from Bahia straight to São Paulo, where he now has a huge office overlooking Avenida Paulista, right? He became the pride of his family and is building an empire to leave as an inheritance for his children, the first to break the curse of poverty, all in less than 6 months. His success story was incredible, and he sent me a thank you video a few days ago.
Hello, Marcos. I'm here to humbly thank you, my friend. You were the most important person in my life because you taught me something that changed everything for me. You taught me to reconnect with my celestial guide. My angel transformed my life in every way. I went from a miserable life, where I often went hungry, with no luxury at all, with nothing, to becoming a successful entrepreneur and making my wife proud. In fact, now I'll be able to take my family on a luxurious vacation to the Caribbean. There are just a few days left until this trip, and I felt this was the right moment to thank you. And most importantly, it's my guardian angel who brings these opportunities into my life every day. Today I feel secure. I feel accompanied by this figure of God who walks with me. And now everything I do, strangely enough, works out. This is the path to the most fantastic and foolproof way to become wealthy that exists.
I also shared this knowledge with a faithful member of my congregation who urgently needed to find a job because she had been unemployed for 4 months and had lost all hope. But just look at what she said.
I was unemployed and deep in debt for 4 months, and I didn't have much hope. Until I started listening to my guardian angel's song every day, and within a week, the miracle happened. I received a job offer in my dream field with an amazing salary, plus bonuses and gifts I never imagined. Recently, I bought my very own apartment in São Paulo, and today I'm finally fulfilling my dream of traveling the world and discovering truly amazing places.
I also met Teresa, who achieved her dream by reconnecting with her guardian angel.
Hello, my name is Elenira Dalpra. I live in Torres, in Rio Grande do Sul, and I can tell you that my life has changed a lot. And the moment I put it into practice, I felt such a great peace, an enormous transformation inside me, an emotion that I still can't explain. I feel a happiness, a peace, something that has completely changed inside and out. I feel like a fulfilled person, very happy. There's no way to explain what I felt. I can listen to it on my phone or read it on it. I received the printed material, everything was very well explained, I didn't have any doubts at all. I'm very grateful for everyone's care and attention. The support through WhatsApp is a blessing. I wasn't able to stand for long periods of time. Now I can stay on my feet all day, thank God. In less than 7 days I received this blessing, a wonderful blessing. You just have to believe. Guys, have faith, put everything into practice, and I'm sure that everything you're going to receive today will change your life, just like it changed mine. My life changed, my health changed. I used to have pain, but now I don't anymore, thank God.
After spreading this knowledge through books and lectures and helping hundreds of people reconnect with their guardian angels, it gained so much momentum that it even ended up changing the lives of some very well-known people I had no idea about until I received their testimonials. Deep down in my soul, I knew that this was my mission. I started talking about this in articles, and I began receiving emails, messages, and phone calls from people who had restored their connection with their guardian angel and dramatically enriched their lives, but I still felt it wasn't enough. This knowledge wasn't reaching the world, it wasn't reaching the humble and the needy. And I never forgot what Father Angelo told me, what put me in this blessed situation in the first place. So after a few years, I left my comfortable job to start an outreach project that I had never done before. The goal was to put the chant in the hands of as many people as I could. So pay close attention now, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to use the chant and connect with your guardian angel to manifest anything you want in your life faster than any other technique you've ever tried. And it's very simple. You don't need to sit meditating until your back hurts. You don't need to write in a journal, jot down your goals, or create a vision board. You don't even need to work hard to achieve the life of your dreams and live free from financial worries. All you need to do is listen to this chant for at least 7 days and you'll see your angel bringing a completely new life to you. And after that, your angel will understand your intentions and will want to communicate with you, letting you know that they will start working on it. And this communication varies from person to person. It can involve physical sensations or appearances in dreams. But the most important thing is that with every change, every achievement, every sudden gain, you'll know it was your angel who brought it to you. However, the more consistently you can keep up this practice, the better your results will be. Father Pio's manuscript recommends doing this for at least 19 days. We didn't understand the reason at first, but after our research, we found out that 19 is a special number. Scientists and neuroscientists from Harvard, Cambridge, and several other prestigious universities have repeatedly proven that it takes 19 days to form a habit. Furthermore, Psalm 19, attributed to King David, is a song of praise to God, where he expresses his desire for the whole world to understand the salvation that God offers to all human beings. We noticed that among lottery winners, with the help of St. Michael, the number 19 always appears on the tickets, but it didn't stop there. I gathered a team of expert scholars and we started further research to decipher and strengthen the chant. We discovered other tools that you can start using today to improve your angelic connection and unlock your full potential to manifest wealth and the life of your dreams. One of these tools is a divine song, a sound that unlocks your creative ability and divine intuition. God created man in his own image. This doesn't mean that God looks like a human, but rather that he created humans with his intellectual, spiritual, and creative nature. As soon as you start using the chant, your entire mind will be transformed. To ensure that this change is accelerated in the best direction, I reached out to a neuroscientist at Stanford for help. He studied the regions of the brain that are activated when a person listens to this chant. We discovered that a complex brain structure within the temporal lobe associated with creativity and learning is known as the hippocampus. This part is activated as soon as you hear this chant, and as you listen to this sound, it is automatically trained, just like a muscle that grows bigger and stronger the more you exercise it. This sound will allow you to access immense divine intuition and creativity, but that's not all. We also discovered the frequency of the holy body, a divine regimen for your physical being. In 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verses 19 and 20, it is written, "Or do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, who is always in you, whom you have from God?" That's how I was able to create a simple routine where we can purify the physical body of all the toxins of daily life to enhance the connection with your guardian angel. I was waiting for the right moment to share all of this with the world, and that moment has arrived. I spent a long time thinking about how I would share this in the right way with as many people as possible. And thanks to the digital world, today I'm going to do something I've never done before. But this will undoubtedly impact thousands of lives, and you will be a part of it. I want to restore your connection with your guardian angel in the most efficient and correct way possible, ensuring that he fights for you and brings you all the riches you dream of and deserve quickly, no matter where you are on the planet at this very moment. That's why I made this documentary to introduce you to The Journey with My Angel, a sacred place that I developed to share all the instructions on how to use the sacred chant of St. Michael to restore your divine connection and manifest abundance in your life, allowing him to eliminate all the cloud of negativity that hangs over you. Remove illnesses, debts, and ailments from your life and place all the wealth and happiness in the world at your feet in at least 7 days. You will have access to a variety of knowledge that connects you with your guardian angel. It will be as if I could hold your hand and guide you on this journey to your angel, ensuring that you are able to access everything that God has reserved for you. Some of the powerful items you will receive today are the sacred manuscript of St. Padre Pio to heal illnesses and attract health, the secret prayer of the rabbis to attract 10,000 rays in 7 days, and the 3 prayers for professional blessings. Use this if you need job opportunities or manifestations in your career, Esther's secret to attract success in love and relationships, and much more. A few days after you listen to the sacred chant of St. Michael, you will notice that everything negative in your life will disappear. Bills, sadness, pain will simply evaporate as if they were never there. When you listen to the sacred song of your guardian angel, he connects deeply with you and accompanies your every step, ready to act. Your biggest financial dreams start to manifest almost like magic. Debts disappear, a new job appears with a salary you never imagined. That car you've always wanted shows up in your garage, and even a dream trip to exotic places becomes reality. All of this happens very quickly, as if the universe finally said yes to all your requests. You start receiving unexpected money, work bonuses, gifts, prizes, and much more. There are reports of people who even received an unexpected inheritance. So after a few years, I left my comfortable job to start an outreach project I had never done before. It is this prosperity and happiness that our angels can bring us. We all have a powerful angel sent to accompany us. Since our birth, he is ready to open the way and put us on the path to prosperity. The only thing we need to do is call this angel to our side, connecting with him. You just need to follow the teachings I am going to share with you. It doesn't matter if you're poor and it seems like nothing you touch prospers. It doesn't matter if you're suffering from an illness or buried in debt. And it doesn't matter if you believe it's too late for things to change. With access to Jornada com Meu Anjo, you'll basically have a genie in a bottle. I say this because all you have to do is ask and your guardian angel will make it happen. I don't want this to be just another time when you say you're going to make things change, but then do nothing. I don't want you to miss the chance to change the suffering you've been living through. I don't want you to let this opportunity slip by. an opportunity that could have been sent to so many people, but landed in your lap as a blessing sent directly by God in answer to your prayers. That's why I ask you, can you imagine what your life will be like once you have this power in your hands? How will you feel when you're living the life of your dreams? When you lay your head on the pillow and are able to sleep without debts tormenting you? When you wake up in the morning full of energy without feeling pain? When you open your eyes and realize you have no problems to solve because your angel will simply be fighting your battles for you, clearing evil from your path? What will it be like to simply open your eyes, choose what you want to do, which restaurant to eat at, what outing to take with your family? How much is it worth to you to be the protagonist of your own life? How much is it worth to be connected with your angel and manifest all your dreams, no matter how grand they are? I believe that's something you couldn't even put a price on, right? These things are priceless. Some famous and influential people have already tried to silence me, offering me amounts of more than $1,800 not to share this anymore, saying they felt threatened. But I don't want money. I'm not doing this to make a single cent. I'm doing this because it's my purpose and my commitment with my angel to share this information with people like me. At first, we only asked for a one-time contribution to cover the costs of the servers and the online platform where you will get access to the divine materials with 100% security. It used to be a contribution of about $186, but today it's going to be different. You won't need to pay $186, not even $92, which would be a fair amount to help us cover the costs. Only now I want to offer you a unique opportunity to get full access to the journey with my angel, with all the daily content, the sacred chant of Saint Michael, the prayer of Saint Padre Pio, the secrets of Esther, and everything else with an unconditional 90-day guarantee for just $27. There are reports of people who experienced their first manifestation of luck, extreme wealth, just 10 minutes after listening to the chant. In other words, there are no rules or limits to what can happen to you. The discount of $150 is being offered only now, at this very moment, and it probably won't be here after a few hours, because I promised my team it would be temporary, just to help as many people as possible. So click the button below right now. As soon as you click below, you will be redirected to our 100% secure payment page on the largest payment platform in Brazil. Once you're on the page, you'll see that you need to fill in your information, such as your name, email, and phone number, and then you'll need to enter your payment details. You can make your payment in full via Pix or in installments using a credit card. Don't worry, it's 100% secure, anonymous, and your data is protected by law. But hurry and secure your spot quickly because we currently have a limited number of spots available. And once these spots are filled, we will be forced to return to the original program cost of $186. You won't be able to access it for such a low price again. So click the green button below this video that says, I want to secure my spot now. You will also receive completely free the following bonuses: the recipe for the miraculous Lord's water to cure illnesses and attract divine healing in up to 7 days, the 7-second Jewish ritual to quickly manifest wealth, and the 3 secret prosperity manuscripts, the same ones that are being sold without authorization out there. We are the only ones authorized by the Vatican to share the true manuscripts, and I will be distributing them completely free of charge to everyone who joins the journey with my angel today. And so that you don't miss out on this unique opportunity now, I decided to do something even more incredible. The first 30 people who join the journey with my angel in the next few moments will receive a unique artifact to further expand their divine connection, the Archangel Michael necklace. This artifact was anointed directly at the Vatican by the Pope, and we have only a limited number of units. But if you are one of the first 30 to join the program today, you will receive it at your address with no shipping cost at all. If you happen to be among the first 20, in addition to the St. Michael necklace, you will also receive a trip with an exclusive guide visiting the main historical sites of St. Padre Pio and discovering the stunning south of Italy, staying in the best hotels. As I told you before, God gave me this divine gift and to use this sacred chant to manifest in the lives of other people as well. This is my only obligation. And that's exactly why I'm paying out of my own pocket, so that some of the people who are embarking on this incredible journey can experience part of this history in the most fantastic way possible. This might be your first great experience, but it's only for the first 20 people who make this decision. Now, if by any chance you are among the first 10 people, in addition to the St. Michael necklace and the trip to Italy, I have something even more special for you. Actually, I want to give you access to a surprise gift. Look, we all like to receive surprises, right? And I have something amazing that can help you manifest even more in your life. This will make even the most unbelievable things that cross your mind, like owning a luxury car, a mansion by the beach, or even those thoughts you barely notice, become possible. This surprise gift is something that so few people have access to, and it restores your connection with your angel to a level of intimacy as if you were one and the same. And by joining the program today, you will receive this surprise gift for free. It's not a book, it's not a course, absolutely nothing like what you're thinking. In fact, I imagine you'll be in disbelief as soon as you secure your spot and see that you've received a message on WhatsApp giving you access to this very special gift. People who have already received this surprise gift consider it as valuable as the very Song of St. Michael itself, and honestly, I agree with them. Just so you have an idea, this surprise gift is something that's sold individually to only a few people for approximately $3,800. But today, you're going to receive this incredible gift completely free of charge. The journey with my angel is guaranteed to work, or I'll give you back every cent. That's my promise to you. And if for any reason you're not satisfied with the program, just click the refund button in your confirmation email or send a message with the word refund to our WhatsApp, and we'll return all your money, every cent, directly to your account instantly. You don't even need to send an email or talk to anyone. Everything is hassle-free, no headaches. Your investment is protected, so you can try it out risk-free for 90 days. You don't have to say yes, just say maybe. Try it at our risk and see your dream life unfold completely. Go for it, let's start. The first 30 spots start counting from now. Click the button below to be taken to our registration page for the Journey with My Angel and secure your spot among the first 30 people. All I ask in return is that after you achieve the results from the Journey with My Angel, you spread the word about it to your family and friends. If everyone does their part, we can make the world a better place. Try it at our own risk and see the manifestations happen in your life in the coming days. If you listen to this chant, you will be able to achieve everything you desire. We are connected to something much greater. God wants all of us to be rich and happy, so allow yourself to be prosperous, to visit places you've never been, to have money to spend, to be wherever you want, and to see the sparkle in your family's eyes with a safe and comfortable future that you can provide. I know that sometimes you feel like everything you touch goes wrong, that you're an unlucky person, that nothing ever works out for you. But believe me, that's not a coincidence. This pattern of bad luck keeps repeating because you are disconnected from your angel and you're not allowing God to provide what He is trying to manifest in your life. It's as if He is sending blessings your way and you're ignoring them. God taught us how to recognize these opportunities through a parable in the Bible, which goes like this. One day, a person was at home when a great flood began. Her house was flooded due to the heavy rain. The water rose so high that she had to climb onto the roof to stay safe. While she was up there, 3 boats came by to help. Each one wanted to take her to a safe place, but she said to each of them, "No, thank you. I'm waiting for God's help. He will save me." Even so, the water kept rising until she couldn't hold on anymore and drowned. When she went to the spiritual world, she asked God why she hadn't been saved. Then He replied, "I sent you 3 angels in the form of boats to help you, but you turned them all down." This story teaches us that sometimes God sends our angels through the things around us, just like the boats. Even if they don't look exactly like what we want, these are the opportunities that come to save us from sinking. And that's exactly what's happening to you right now. It's important to stay alert and accept the signs because they don't give these signs more than once. At this moment, you have only 2 options. Option number 1 is to leave this page without joining the program, ignoring what God is offering you. If you do that, that heavy feeling will take over your heart. You'll have a strange sense that you made a mistake and missed the opportunity you should have taken. And you'll be taking the risk of living a life far from the blessings meant for you. Well, I imagine you don't want that. That's why I suggest you choose option number 2, which is to seize this opportunity and secure your spot in the Journey with My Angel right now. And with that, have the connection and absolute power of the angel's manifestations in your life. Click now on the green button that's appearing below and secure your spot immediately. I promise you it will be worth it. If you join the program and feel it wasn't worth it, just request your guarantee within 90 days. I'll give you your money back and we'll still be friends. You have nothing to lose. The future you desire, free from pain and debt, is just one decision away from happening. So don't waste time, make the right decision. Click now on the C button appearing below this video and secure your spot right now. Maybe you can't realize just how valuable what I'm offering you right now truly is. You're getting the Song of Archangel Michael, the 3 secret manuscripts of prosperity, the secret prayer of Saint Padre Pio, Esther's secret to manifesting love and relationships, the 3 prayers for the blessing of work, and you're also entering to win the Saint Michael necklace, the trip to Italy, and the surprise gift. All of this for a single investment of just $27. And the best part, it comes with an exclusive guarantee so you can try the program for 90 days or get all your money back. And honestly, this is the best offer I'm going to make for you here today. I believe you've realized the value this has for you. That's why I have just one piece of advice. Stop everything you're doing and click now on the green button that's appearing below to secure your spot immediately. But you need to be quick and act with urgency. Spots can run out at any moment, and don't do this for me. Do this for yourself, for the family you want to see doing well. All you need to do is click now on the green button appearing below and secure your spot in the Jornada con Meu Anjo program right away. And as soon as your payment is confirmed, you'll receive access to the training, plus all the bonuses, immediately. And I can hardly wait to see the look of happiness on your face when you finally live the life you desire, when your angel manifests everything you've always dreamed of in your life. So, click the C button below this video labeled "I want to secure my spot now" and reserve your spot immediately. Well, that's it. I've already made you the best offer I could. I've proven that the only way to achieve the life you want is through your guardian angel, and I even offered you an incredible guarantee with the best price so you can make this decision. And from the bottom of my heart, I truly hope you take advantage of this opportunity. After all, you have nothing to lose. On the contrary, here you only have things to gain. That's why I really hope you make the right decision. Well, I'll leave it here. A big hug to you. See you soon. You're still here. If you've made it this far, maybe you still have some questions before joining the journey with my angel. So I'm going to clear everything up now with an open heart. Question number 1. I'm not good with the internet. How will I access the content? Don't worry. As soon as you confirm your registration, you'll receive a message on your WhatsApp with a direct access link. You'll also receive an email with instructions on how to access the entire journey and the step-by-step guide. Everything is very easy to use. Even people who aren't very familiar with cell phones or computers can access it without any problems. In fact, the father of one of our students, who is 83 years old, was able to follow everything and had his life transformed. 2. Is it safe to sign up? And what if I don't receive access? Yes, it's 100% safe. We work with the largest digital products platform in Brazil, which protects your data with the same system used by major banks. In addition, we offer direct support via WhatsApp and email 24 hours a day to ensure you have assistance at every stage of your journey. And most importantly, you are 100% protected by our unconditional 90-day guarantee. If for any reason you feel you haven't experienced the transformations you expected, you can request a full refund with just one click. 3. I want to get started. How do I sign up? It's very simple. Just click the green button below the video. You will be taken to a secure page like this one, where you'll fill in your details, choose your payment method, and that's it. As soon as your payment is confirmed, you will immediately receive an email with your access to the journey with my angel, and you can begin your transformation. If you have any questions about how to make the payment, it's very simple. Just take a look. To make the payment, it's very easy. After you click the button, you'll land on this page here. Just fill in your details, enter your name, your email, and your phone number as well. Your access will be sent to your WhatsApp to the number you provided on our registration page. It will also be sent to your email. Now that we've completed the payment, let's go back to the page we used for registration to unlock our access. See how easy it is? If you choose the credit card option, a generic and discrete name will appear on your statement. Your data is protected by systems just like those used by major banks, and you can pay in up to 12 installments. Additionally, it's worth remembering that access is lifetime, meaning it's yours forever. 4. What makes this chant work? Because it attracts miracles. This sacred chant was described in manuscripts by Saint Padre Pio himself, one of the most miraculous saints in history. It has the ability to reconnect you with your guardian angel and unlock your spiritual, emotional, and financial prosperity. It operates at a unique spiritual frequency, far above what we are used to. That's why, even without effort or initial faith, it activates your connection with the divine. You might even think that the only thing that makes someone prosper is hard work, but you are completely mistaken. If effort alone were enough, there wouldn't be people who spend their whole lives working hard, but often can't even get enough money to pay the monthly bills or buy their medicine. And if this is your situation right now, understand that it's not your fault. It's just because you've lost your connection with your guardian angel. And restoring it is the solution to this. 5. I've already tried everything, to the point of losing faith. Can this still work for me? The answer is yes. The reason nothing has worked so far is because you were trying to change the outside without aligning the inside. This sacred chant works directly at the root, the spiritual connection with your angel that was lost, without needing to memorize phrases, take spiritual baths, or perform complicated rituals. Just press play and let the sound realign you with God. The beauty of the chant is that it restores faith through practice. Many of our participants said they didn't believe in anything at first, and yet they started to see signs, blessings, prophetic dreams, and manifestations after just a few days. You don't need to believe. Just give it the benefit of the doubt, and your faith will be restored as miracles happen in your life. 6. How does the guarantee work? When you sign up today, you are protected by an unconditional 90-day guarantee. That means you can try the sacred chant, access all the bonuses, and fully experience this journey. And if, for any reason, you don't feel that your life has started to change, just click the refund button in your Access email. Or send a WhatsApp message with the word refund, and you will receive 100% of your money back immediately. No bureaucracy, no questions, and no hard feelings. 7. I don't have time to do anything, why should I try? If you have a busy schedule and no time for prayers or meditation rituals, that's okay, as none of that is necessary. The only thing you need to do is play this miraculous 1-minute audio for 7 days, and that's it. All the manifestations and miracles will start to appear in your life. 8. I actually liked it, but why do I have to sign up now? I wanted to do it later. Well, if you're thinking about leaving this for later, or if you're short on money, I understand, but I need to tell you that when it comes to if your connection with your angel is not restored, these things will keep repeating in your life. Nothing is more urgent than restoring your connection with the source of prosperity. Until you resolve this, money will keep slipping away as if it's running from you. Bills will keep piling up, pains and illnesses will keep affecting you, and scarcity will never stop. Furthermore, if you choose to leave it for later, you will have to pay the original registration fee of $186. That's why. This is the best decision you can make. Click the button below right now and secure your spot before it sells out. This is the only way to restore your connection and transform your life forever. So click the button right now. Let's move on to the next one. Jorge Costa from Paraíba. I feel like God has abandoned me. I've already lost my faith. This song works precisely at the point where your connection with the divine was severed. Therefore, if you feel that God has stopped answering your prayers or that He has forgotten you, it is extremely important to listen to this song as soon as possible. Thank you. Because it vibrates at a frequency that reestablishes the bridge between you and God, even if you have completely lost contact with Him. This works even if you don't believe in God. If you've lost your faith, it's because your spiritual frequency has been contaminated. And that's why this sacred melody is so powerful, because it doesn't require blind faith. It reactivates your connection with the divine through sound. First you feel, then you believe. Faith will come on its own as you witness the miracles in your life. That's why it's so important. I only ask for one chance. Give yourself the opportunity to prove that this is real. You have nothing to lose. And finally, there are many people who believe that a lot of money isn't from God, but from the devil. That the rich won't enter the kingdom of heaven and believe that money isn't divine. But look, God placed us in a paradise where everything was abundant. Poverty didn't come from God, it came from disconnection. God wants you to enjoy all the wealth He created. That includes abundance like travel, excellent food, comfort, and security for you and for your family. And by listening to this frequency, you realign yourself with the divine plan of abundance. Well, I thank you for making it this far. I strongly believe that your guardian angel will manifest great things in your life. Thank you for listening to me. Vanilda from Sorocaba. Marcos, you said that miracles start in 7 days, but I listened to the chant yesterday and already got a bonus at work. Is that normal? Yes, it's absolutely normal. What happens is that when you restore your connection with your guardian angel, the flow of blessings is immediate. And some angels act with such urgency that the response comes within the first few hours. This is a clear sign that your angel had been waiting a long time to communicate with you. And now that you said yes, he sprang into action. Maria Teixeira, I'm not a devotee. I went through the journey, and even so, I received a blessing of $38,000. Why did this happen to me? Because guardian angels don't belong to any religion. They belong to God. They were sent to all human beings. You just let Him hear you. As this happens, He begins to manifest what God had already reserved for you, but was held back by spiritual disconnection. Jose Freitas da Silva. Marcos, I don't even believe in angels. I started listening to the song just out of curiosity, and I won a prize from the company. Is this a coincidence? No, it's not a coincidence. This is a divine answer. Sacred singing works regardless of your initial faith because it vibrates at a frequency that activates your soul and calls your angel to act. Faith comes later when you feel the signs. And you're feeling it now, aren't you? Douglas Andrade. Yesterday I dreamed of a figure of light showing me numbers. Today I won 1,200 Brazilian reals in a simple game. That was mine. Angel. Yes, it was your angel. Prophetic dreams and visions are one of the most common ways angels communicate with you. If you saw numbers, felt peace or clarity at some point in the dream, you can be sure. Your angel was guiding you directly to a manifestation of prosperity. Renato Habu. I watched The Corner for 3 days and my son got an amazing job that he didn't expect. Is this also a result of the journey? For sure. When you reconnect with your angel, blessings expand to those around you. Your spiritual frequency begins to open the paths of your family too. It's like a light that spreads and touches all areas of your life, not just your bank account. Claudio Pereira. I had an old debt which disappeared out of nowhere after I started the journey. Was that really a miracle? Yes, that was a miracle, and one of the most beautiful ones. When you activate your connection with the angel, he starts to undo the ties that bind you to suffering. Many people report debts that disappear, renegotiated agreements, financial forgiveness. It's divine justice stepping in. Jeanette Krause. I started the journey 5 days ago, and today I dreamed of a man in golden armor telling me that my healing had arrived. Does this have anything to do with singing? Yes, Jeanette, it has everything to do with it. That man is Saint Michael the Archangel, the leader of the heavenly armies. When it appears in dreams, it is a sign that the miracle has already been released in the spiritual world and is arriving on the physical plane. So get ready, your healing is on the way. And you will feel it in your body. Therese of Souza. I heard the song and on the same day I was called for a job I hadn't even applied for. Is it possible that this is a manifestation? Of course. Angels work with precision and agility. When our soul is open, they align people, situations, and even algorithms to put you in the right place, at the right time, in the right place. That call was a direct response from your angel. He is already clearing a path for you to prosper with dignity. Nusa Martins. I spent my life believing I was unlucky, but now everything is working out. Can that really change after so many years? Yes, it can. And it changed because what you thought was bad luck was actually spiritual disconnection. You were trying to live with your soul disconnected from the source. But now, with the journey, your angel has started guiding your steps again. And when he is with you, everything flows with lightness and blessings. Silvana Borges. I listened to the chant out of curiosity, and that day my ex came back to apologize. Is it related? Yes, very much so. The chant, when used attentively, also affects emotions and relationships. If your heart was longing for reconciliation, your angel heard that wish and started working behind the scenes. He can touch other people's hearts, restore bonds, and reopen doors that seemed closed forever. It's not by chance that you made it this far, and you can be sure that your angel is already calling you back. Don't let life drag you away from this opportunity again. Click the button now and take the first step. A new prosperous reality. Light Blessed is about to begin, and I'll be here waiting for you on the other side. See you soon.